Hello beautiful soul, I'm Leo and welcome back to Mystic Twinflame Tarot Psychic. Let me share something powerful with you today. There is someone in the mix who is absolutely terrified that you're about to come into some money. I know this might sound surprising, especially if the relationship seems to be going well on the surface. Everything appears fine, everything seems stable. But beneath that calm exterior, this person is deeply concerned about you potentially stepping into abundance. With the magician energy coming through, I need you to understand something profound. This person knows exactly how you think. They know what you pray for. They understand your strengths, they're aware of your spiritual nature, and from an energetic perspective, they know what you're all about. Here's what's really significant. They've watched you speak things into existence. They've witnessed you pray for things and seen those prayers manifest. They may not openly acknowledge this to you, but they know it to be true. This person has observed your pattern. They've seen you during times when money was tight, and then witnessed blessings arrive seemingly out of nowhere. They've noticed that when you set your mind on something, it tends to come to fruition. In their eyes, you possess an almost enchanted quality, a hustler's mentality combined with spiritual power. You're someone who prays, who asks, and who receives. And this is precisely what makes them nervous. Right now, the relationship exists in a comfortable space for them, but with this magician energy so strong in your field, they're recognizing something. You're talking about business, about money, about things you want to see transpire. You're moving and shaking, acting like you have significant plans on the horizon. And deep in their soul, they know you might actually make something major happen. When you commit to something, you don't play around. You have the courage to manifest, the courage to make it pop, the ability to make things shake in your reality. This isn't someone who wonders if you can manifest. This is someone who knows you can. So when you sit and share your dreams, your forward momentum, your plans and aspirations, this person is thinking, this could actually happen for them because things always happen for them. They know what you've achieved before. They've witnessed your manifestation power firsthand, and they understand that when you speak of achievement, you think big. Your vision is expansive. Here's where the vulnerability comes in. This masculine energy is struggling, because while they can handle the relationship as it stands now, their insecurities are beginning to surface. They're asking themselves, how would they take care of you, support you, nurture you, if you actually started making significant moves? If you accomplished even 2 of the major goals you've mentioned, what would that mean for the dynamic between you? The High Priestess shows me that they're also concerned because they know you work in secrecy. You'll have deep spiritual conversations, you'll share intimate thoughts, but when it comes to your actual plans, you hold your cards close. This person knows that even when they think they're seeing everything, there's always potential for you to have something else you're planning. A business you're about to launch, a venture that could shift everything. And they know that if you acquire more abundance than you have now, they fear they won't be able to maintain their position as a provider in your life. They recognize that you tend to lay back, observe, assess the environment, and you don't always speak every thought. This creates anxiety for them. I'm seeing the energy of travel and new experiences. In their mind's eye, they envision you coming into money, beginning to travel, getting exposed to the world from different perspectives, expanding your understanding, and they fear they'll be the first thing you leave behind. These are genuinely the thoughts occupying their mind right now. They're thinking, if her nail salon takes off, or if her classes lead somewhere, or if her platforms really blow up. I've heard her talk about travel, and she doesn't just talk, she does it. She'll manifest someone taking her on a trip, and I might never see her the same way again. This person is genuinely afraid of your potential, and equally afraid of your power of manifestation. The 5 of Cups is so significant here. I'm seeing that Edgar Allan Poe energy, mourning what hasn't even been lost yet. This man is afraid this is where he'll end up, dealing with disappointment, sadness, the mourning of losing you to something he can't come back from, something he won't escape. He doesn't believe he would get over you. You've brought tremendous abundance to his life. You've given him a sense of permanence, helped him feel younger, more vital, like he's standing tall with a future ahead of him. He's terrified of losing you to your ability to manifest beautiful things, terrified of becoming the person who says, "I had happiness once. I had sunshine once. I really cared for her." It's heartbreak he fears most. Yes, there's some ego involved, wanting to still appear as the man, but there's also genuine love. He simply doesn't want to end up without you. With the sun energy present, you have represented bright days in this man's life. I keep hearing sunny days. The feeling of getting out of bed with something to actually look forward to. This man may have been someone who'd adjusted to a routine existence. Wake up, go to work, watch the game with friends sometimes, handle responsibilities, maybe deal with kids if he has them, take work trips, do what needs to be done. He'd settled into "I do what I do for me." He drifted away from love, existed in a somewhat dreary space. What you brought was passion. You brought beauty, mystery, feminine energy, interesting conversations, abundance. You gave him a reason to wake up and thank God for another day. He started noticing his soul brighten from simply being around you. It wasn't deliberate. He might have woken up one morning and realized, "I have a smile on my face, a spring in my step. I feel great." He rediscovered love with you. The idea of you stepping into a new world, a new life, and moving into your future without him is not something he feels equipped to handle. The Emperor shows that yes, he has his job, his responsibilities, things he manages in his life. He has money, he has some prestige, he's not without resources. But he still feels that if you manifest at the level you're capable of, he simply can't keep up. He doesn't think he can continue being the man he's been to you if you reach the heights he knows you're destined for. There's fear here, anxiety, restless nights. This might be someone who during stressful periods in his life has turned to drinking when upset. He's experienced significant growth with you and he desperately doesn't want to lose that. This man celebrates you on social media, keeps tabs on your presence there. He's genuinely invested in you. And as you're leveling up, it threatens not just his ego and his finances, it threatens his entire day-to-day existence. You are his day-to-day existence. Watching what you post, communicating with you, talking about you, playing around in messages throughout the day, being part of your life. I'm literally hearing Alexander O'Neill's words, "You touch me with a smile that glows. I can't go one day without my sunshine." You are his sunshine. You are what fills his days. So this man is tormented by the fear of an empty, gaping space in his life if you're not there. But he knows your mind is on abundance. He knows your focus is on building wealth. He's thinking, "She's about this expansion. And I know she's not telling me all the details of her business plans. When she sets her mind on something, it happens. She's sitting there peaceful, calm, but I know something's cooking beneath the surface because that's who she is." This man also fears becoming your unfinished business. I'm seeing missing you energy. This man misses you constantly, even after brief separations. This might have started as something casual, a summer thing, maybe even a one-night encounter, and this man fell in love. He's been observing your intelligence, your capability, and now he's beginning to feel this might be something he'll have to let go of, that he may have to enter a new season alone. Winter represents transformation, and he's afraid you could become another period where he has to navigate a cold season, trying to find his way back out. I'm hearing Stevie Wonder's lyrics. "When the winter came, you were not around. Where were you when I needed you last winter?" He's already starting to hurt, feeling like you might be the type of woman who would choose your career, your goals, your business over him. He's feeling insecure, wondering if he's becoming less important because you have that drive. You have that goal. You're about your expansion, about your abundance. You don't sleep on your dreams. You're always creating a plan, and your plans are solid. Plans he genuinely believes will take flight. You carry beautiful feminine energy that this man desperately doesn't want to lose. Now, let's see how this actually unfolds. The Six of Swords shows this relationship is definitely in motion, moving forward, not remaining stagnant. The Wheel of Fortune indicates shifting energy. This situation is rotating, moving in the direction it's meant to go. For this relationship to continue evolving, this man would need to do significant internal work. He would need to achieve balance within himself. Here's what Spirit wants you to understand. This man would have to take responsibility for his own happiness. If he chooses to feel threatened and depressed, because it appears you're moving in a positive direction, that's his choice. That's on him. If he wants to be stressed, sad, defeated, if he wants to believe that your success automatically means he becomes an afterthought, just background in your life, those are feelings he's choosing. You have not alienated this man. You have not done anything to him. He's threatened because he's threatened. If he positions himself to be sad, upset, constantly feeling like he's 5 minutes away from no longer being your partner, he'll have to be responsible for that on his own. This truly has nothing to do with you. We're looking deep into the recesses of this man's mind. These are his thoughts, his insecurities, his fears about how much he loves you and how much peace you bring to his daily life. The Seven of Pentacles and Two of Cups reveal something crucial in reality. This man is putting himself in the losing position by deciding it's just a matter of time before she moves on. He's finishing the race before it even starts. You haven't said anything negative. You haven't rejected him. You've never indicated you have a problem with the relationship. You've been on board, excited the entire time. But his insecurities are creating a different narrative. He's doing this to himself. Look at this. The Five of Cups appears again. He's literally already mourning money you haven't even made yet. He's crying over your potential. Your potential, your energy, your aura is telling him there's no way you're gonna stay in his fearful mind. He believes a woman like you will climb up, level up, get discovered. Something will happen to sweep you away. He's already convinced himself of this story. You're not telling him this. This is purely his own insecurities consuming him before any real conversation has even occurred. He's engaging in negative self-talk regarding the relationship. She's about to leave me out in the cold. But you haven't done anything. I'm genuinely wondering if this man is experiencing depression, because he's creating this narrative from nothing. You may be overlooking it. He might seem broody or moody to you, and you think, it's no big deal, he gets like this sometimes. But no, he may actually be struggling with depression, jumping to these dark endings and conclusions over the mere idea that his ego might take a hit. He's already sad. He's already mourning the relationship. He's already grieving your loss, and nothing has even happened. Things could balance out beautifully between you two in this relationship, but he's threatening to derail everything by creating obstacles in his own mind. The Hierophant with Justice shows this relationship genuinely has tremendous potential, and that's the truth. As long as you both stand in righteousness and strength, but he's already crumbling. The relationship has real potential. He's sabotaging it by creating mental blocks. So many things are trying to hatch and grow in the spiritual realm of this connection, but his mental state is tearing things down and creating destruction before the relationship can even fully develop. There is a future here if he wants it, but he's paving a negative road with his thoughts. Here's what I find fascinating. Other than the High Priestess, your energy barely appears in this reading. This is all in his mind. And I wonder if you've actually been sitting back watching him, noticing that he's not necessarily confident or comfortable with how things are progressing. Because that's what the High Priestess does, stays quiet and observes. The fact that we saw you as the High Priestess early on in that observant, receptive mental space, and now all we see is his energy. I'm wondering if that's the position you're currently holding in this relationship. You're someone who's sitting back, watching to see where things go. You might already be picking up on the fact that he's sensitive, threatened where no threat exists. Nothing has actually happened yet. You're just living your life. I think you might already be wondering what's going on with him. You may have already prayed about this, or asked God to show you clarity because you absolutely have love for this man. There's no doubt about that, but you're still holding back and he senses it. He thinks you're holding back for business reasons. No, you're holding back from investing your full heart into this relationship until you understand if he can actually handle what's unfolding. If this message resonates with you, please like and subscribe to Mystic Twinflame Tarot Psychic. Share this reading with someone who needs to hear this energy today. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss the divine messages meant for your path.